Kaos. This is a show I've been very excited for a very long time. Despite the obviously excellent casting of Jeff Goldblum as Zeus, this comes from End of the Effing World showrunner Charlie Covell, and that was a show I quite liked. If we could, for my sake, start practicing putting people's names in front of things instead of just crediting it to corporations, that would be nice. Chaos has a frankly brilliant idea. What if the Greek myth, the world of the Greek myth, continued on into the modern day? And in the first episode, which is what I watched, we see what life under the Greek gods is like. It's a semi-violent dictatorship, but with the rulers having unlimited power. The Olympia Day, which celebrates the Greek gods and everything they do for society. But Zeus is worried about a prophecy. There's a prophecy hanging over Zeus's head, one that states that he will soon be dead. And Prometheus assures Zeus that no, prophecies don't affect the gods, but Zeus was a human at one point. It doesn't help that during the Olympus Day celebration, a mysterious activist group by the name of the Trojan Seven defecate a monument meant for Zeus and his family, leaves him just a tiny bit paranoid. And then he sees a new wrinkle, which could potentially fulfill a prophecy. We meet some of the other characters that are going to play a role in this, like Orpheus and Eurydice. Now, Orpheus and Eurydice is one of my favorite myths, and throwing my cards out on the table, I, for the last 2 years, have been working on a script also readapting that myth. In this version, Orpheus is a rock star and Eurydice is his wife. I heard that. I was very nervous that they were going to make Orpheus like a jerk because rock stars are jerks. And they didn't do that. Instead, Orpheus and Eurydice have kind of a complicated relationship. The Orpheus and Eurydice, or Reedy in this universe, are married, and Orpheus is absolutely in love with her. Deeply, deeply in love with her. And he wants to sing his love to the mountains. But for Eurydice, it's kind of complicated. She's kind of slowly falling out of love with him. And I like that they go for kind of a fairly adult, complex reason why. See, he's a success, and his love kind of overwhelms everything, and his success overwhelms everything. And Orpheus is displayed as a generally nice person, but an unthinking person. She's just Orpheus's wife, Orpheus's muse. She's not Eurydice's in any way. Fairly adult, like actual complicated relationship, which I appreciate immensely. The other player downfall of Zeus is Dionysus, god of wine, theater, and madness. Again, kind of nervous how they were going to do this character. The trailer kind of made him seem like a sad boy, and that's not really Julius's whole deal. This character is one of the funnest characters in the show. On the myths, Dionysus is rare because he's one of the few mortals that was turned into a god by Zeus. It's kind of his whole deal. He's not really taken seriously by the other gods. And in the series, he's kind of yearning for more responsibility. He wants to be upgraded to a big-time god, like the god of love or the god of war. Really, he's a young person searching for purpose in life and desperately trying to win approval from his father. And that's just not happening. What I like about the first episode, in many ways, it's about the Greek gods and sort of these political moves, but it's also about an older guy realizing that his family has drifted apart and letting that paranoia get to him. Paranoia that he's no longer loved, he's no longer cared for, he's just some person everybody has to deal with. First episode totally sold me, and I was super psyched for this to happen. Also, Billie Piper's in this, which is really neat. Haven't seen her since Penny Dreadful, and she's playing Cassandra. I don't know. This is a show that I was really psyched for, and, sometimes when I walk into shows where I'm like, yes, this is the show I've been waiting for, and it achieves, I feel bad about giving that a good review, even though that's dumb, and I should just be happy that things I thought looked good turned out to be good.